Hey, what's up, guys and gals? This is Elevate Yourself number 7. This is Friday, and if you haven't noticed already, I've kind of gone the route of the topic of the day starts with the first word or the first letter of the day of the week. So Friday is Personal Finance Friday, and I just want to stress how important it is to have a budget, to create for yourself a budget. Now, a lot of us know this. We know that we need to budget, but it's so hard to actually sit down and to create that budget. But it takes time, it takes perseverance, and you've got to know what your goals are, what you're working towards. But to get started, what I like to do is just take a piece of paper, list down all of your expenses, list down your bills. You know, you've got your light bill, you've got your rent or mortgage payment, you've got your insurance, you've got all of this and that. Now, I'm a Ramsey certified personal finance coach, and what he says to do is to take care of, I think, the four walls first. You take care of your food, your shelter, and you make sure that you're secure. If you have those things down, like you know you're going to have a place to stay, you know that your food is taken care of, and you've got a little bit left over for emergencies. You know, the other things will work itself out. If you can't make the car payment, you got to call the people, call the bank or whoever holds your mortgage and say, look, I'm struggling right now. Can I get a few extra days to come up with the money for this? I'm in a hard place. And if your car gets repossessed, it's not the end of the world. If your insurance on your vehicle gets cut off, it's not the end of the world. The end of the world only comes when you starve to death or worse. Like, what could be worse, right? That's not the end of the world if you miss a payment, if something happens. Sure, it may hurt your credit, but whatever. I mean, your credit's not what keeps you alive. What keeps you alive is your food and your shelter. Those are the two most important things. If you can breathe, you've got something to eat, and you've got a roof to stay under. Those are your basic human needs. Take care of those things first. But in creating a budget, it gives you a plan. It gives you clarity on how you're going to make those payments, how you're going to reach your goals, how you can have what you want in life. Because if you don't have a budget and set aside that money specifically for everything, you know, after you get your obligations written down in your budget, you might only have 10, 15, $100 left over at the end of the month. That's okay. Earmark it for something. Put it towards, start with an emergency fund. And once you have 1 month emergency fund set aside, try working up towards 3 months emergency fund. And you also need to make sure that within your budget you are setting aside future obligations. Like, if you pay your insurance one time a year rather than monthly, then you need to be putting aside little by little towards those things. So you can go there's so many different directions you can go with a budget. It depends on your spending habits. It depends on what your goals are for yourself and your family. It depends on where you're at in life. What you want to do with your money. Now, all of us, most of us anyway, I think, would like to have more money. That would that would be a huge benefit. It would move us forward in life. But if you can't spend $100 wisely, you're not going to be able to spend $100,000 wisely. It more money magnifies your spending problems. You can, if you take a picture from far away of an ugly person, right? Magnifying, zooming in on them doesn't make it any prettier. It doesn't help the issue. If you've got a big zit on your face, zooming in on it, it doesn't take away the problem. You've got to fix the problem before the picture or the snapshot looks better. So, fix your budget now while you're still not making a lot of money, because that will help you to spend that money more wisely. It'll help you to generate more income. It's like a snowball effect. And then it will help you to have more money to put back in the budget, to get the things that you want in life, to reach towards your goals, to create that vision of life that you want, that lifestyle of freedom. We all want more freedom. So that's what I've got for you today. Sit down, create your budget, and continually go over it. Go over it twice a month or even weekly, and just make small adjustments. If you mess up on it and you forget to put an expense in there, it's okay. Just take care of it and readjust your budget for the next time. That's all I've got today. See you back on Monday.